When I was a kid, I thought it'd be so cool to have a superpower. I always wanted to fly. As an adult, I've learned that's not quite possible for a human. But I've also learned that I do have one superpower. In fact, you do too, we all do. Our brain is our superpower. There's this thing called neuroplasticity, and maybe you've heard of it. But neuroplasticity tells us that our brain is highly malleable or changeable. It's dynamic, it doesn't stay the same. Our brain actually changes based on the demands we place on it. When I was a young person, I thought that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Now, I don't know about dogs, but when it comes to humans, that's simply not true. Our brain keeps changing from the cradle to the grave. It just keeps adapting. It's like how you learn to walk or talk or ride a bike, because our brain has changed. We've created these things called neural pathways, which is connections in our brain to do particular things. All our thoughts, our actions, our habits, they change our brain. It's exciting stuff. And I think it's one thing that gives us a lot of responsibility for our own learning and our own growth during the course of our lives. What we're going to do is a little activity on neuroplasticity this week. Okay, in particular, what I'd love you to do as soon as this video finishes is I would love you to write your full name with a pen or pencil 3 times, but using the opposite hand than what you would normally use. So if you're right-handed, yes, you've got to write your full name 3 times with your left hand, or vice versa. Then you have a little bit of homework. Your homework is tonight when you're brushing your teeth. For the first 30 seconds of brushing your teeth, I'd like you to put the toothbrush in the opposite hand and brush for 30 seconds or so on your hand that feels really uncoordinated. It'll feel really weird tonight when you do that. Then once you've done 30 to 60 seconds, change over and swap and put it in the hand that you're used to doing, and just so that your teeth don't fall out, so you can do a good job of it. But I'd love you to do that homework for 30 seconds each night when you're brushing your teeth for the next week. This time next week, I'd love you to come back into this same classroom and have a chat with your teachers, with your shoulder buddy, about how you progressed during the course of the week and what caused that progression. Because I can tell you right now, it's about your amazing brain and neuroplasticity and how it changes based on what we do with it. I wish you all the best for your little neuroplasticity challenge this week, and we'll see you next week.